Hey there YouTube lovers, my name is BB8 and today we are predicting Wave 6 of the Booster Course Pass. This will be the last Booster Course Pass prediction video we are doing. With the Booster Course Pass coming to a close, it makes sense that I give a realistic explanation on which tracks I end up choosing. I have accepted that Luigi's Mansion and Airship Fortress are not coming, so I thought, if them two are not going to make it in, then what tracks are going to make it in? So, before we get into the prediction, let's get into the Wave 5 recap. To recap what we've discussed in part 3, I thought I would recap my predictions to what Nintendo actually gave us. So, for my prediction, I ended up predicting Tour Los Angeles Laps, Koopa Cape, DS Airship Fortress, and Tour Piranha Cove, all within the Feather Cup. For the Cherry Cup, I ended up predicting Tour Vancouver Velocity, GCN Daisy Cruiser, GBA Sunset Wilds, and 3DS Wario's Shipyard. And the characters that I predicted alongside were Petey Piranha and King Baba. So to what Nintendo actually gave us, we got Tour Athens Dash being the new Athens track, GCN Daisy Cruiser, which was an appropriate track to pick for this wave because of the summertime, Moonview Highway, a track I honestly did not see coming with Wave 5, and a new Nitro track being Squeaky Clean Sprint. And for the Cherry Cup, I predicted the Cherry Cup actually gave us Tour Los Angeles Laps, GBA Sunset Wilds, Koopa Cape, and Tour Vancouver Velocity, with the characters Petey Piranha, Wiggler, and Kamek. So, I did end up getting 3 retro tracks right and 2 city tracks correct. Meaning that Daisy Cruiser, Koopa Cape, and Sunset Wilds all ended up making it in to Wave 5. The only retro track I got incorrect was probably Wario Shipyard and DS Airship Fortress with Moonview Highway. But I did end up getting one of the characters correct, being Petey Piranha. But with Wiggler and Kamek were 2 I did not expect to be in the wave. Only due to the fact that I ended up predicting 2 characters when we ended up getting 3. Meaning that the last wave will probably have 2 characters. Alright, now we're gonna get into the Wave 6 predictions. So, this is an honest prediction with Luigi's Mansion and Airship Fortress not being in the mix. I thought these are the tracks I ended up picking out for the last wave. So for Wave 6, we have Tour 𝗙𝗵𝗲𝗿 𝗖𝗂𝗽, SNES, Bowser Castle 3, GCN Mushroom Bridge, a new Nitro track, which has been announced for Tour not long ago, Tour Madrid. With there not being that many city tracks left, I thought I would slip a random city into the mix. GCN Dino Jungle, Tour 𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗆𝗿 Cove, and a Rainbow Road from either the Wii or the DS. So my reasoning for 𝗙𝗵𝗲𝗿 is with Rome being the only city track not in 8 Deluxe yet, I think 𝗙𝗵𝗲𝗿 would fit right there as the first city track in the wave. Introduced in the Night Tour with Moonview Highway, 𝗙𝗵𝗲𝗿 was introduced as the most recent city Nitro track. And with only 𝗙𝗵𝗲𝗿 left, it just makes sense. For SNES Bowser's Castle, recently, when Wave 5 of the Booster Course Pass was revealed, it did not include a SNES track. That had been hinted in the prefix leak. However, it presented an opportunity to showcase a revamped SNES Bowser's Castle, being a classic track that has received a stunning glow-up in Mario Kart Tour, making it a more deserving place in the game. But in the past iterations of Mario Kart, such as Mario Kart DS, Mario Kart Wii, and Mario Kart 7, we have seen variations of GBA Bowser's Castle. And while these tracks may provide a thrilling experience with the music, I believe it's time to take a different approach. By including SNES Bowser's Castle instead, a track that's not been represented as a retro track before, ignoring the special cups in Super Circuit. This can offer players a fresh and exciting experience as a Bowser's Castle retro track. With Mario Kart 8 Deluxe being the only game in the series since Mario Kart DS that does not have a retro Bowser's Castle track, I think SNES Bowser's Castle could actually be the Bowser's Castle track to make the pass, since we've not had a Bowser's Castle track in the past, so it makes sense. For GameCube Mushroom Bridge, the prefix leak did end up data mining 4 Double Dash tracks, which only started making their way in within Wave 4. Considering the pattern seen in previous waves, where Wave 3 introduced 2 3DS tracks, being Alpine Pass, or Rock Mountain, known to you guys in the States, and Rainbow Road, with Wave 5 bringing Koopa Cape and Moonview Highway. It is possible that Wave 6 could have 2 GameCube tracks instead of 1, but unfortunately, the options for GameCube tracks are limited, with Wario Coliseum being ruled out due to the inclusion of Waluigi Stadium having the same music, with the same case going to Peach Beach with the inclusion of Daisy Cruiser. Both Wario Coliseum and Peach Beach have been ruled out due to the inclusion of different tracks that share music. This leaves us with 4 different double dash tracks to choose from, being Mushroom Bridge, Mushroom City, Dino Jungle, and DK Mountain. we can safely rule out Mushroom City because Moonview Highway already has a similar aesthetic. And now, let's talk about why I ended up picking Mushroom Bridge. While we already have Shroom Ridge and Moonview Highway in the past, adding another circuit may not be the best idea. Additionally, we need to exclude circuits, repeat music tracks, Bowser's Castle, and Rainbow Road from our considerations. Among the 3 remaining GameCube options, Mushroom Bridge is one of the only 2 possible choices, as Dino Dino Jungle and DK Mountain have the same music. Not both of them can make it in, but we'll delve into that debate when I get to Dino Dino Jungle in a sec. The 𝗙𝗵𝗵𝗿, as the name of the track was announced as I was recording this, I ended up picking not 1 but 2 Tour Nitros for this wave, and one of them being named 𝗙𝗵𝗵𝗿 that was recently announced for the 100th tour in Mario Kart Tour. I thought, instead of having 3 city tracks in one wave, with there not being that many left, it could end up changing to two Tour Nitro tracks. This track was originally supposed to be in Mario Kart DS, which was data mined under Mob DK, which many speculated to be a new Donkey Kong track, Daisy Kingdom, which would be a Sarasaland based track, or the one that I would have wanted, Dark Kingdom, which could have been a new original Bowser themed track that could have happened instead of 𝗙𝗵𝗵𝗿. But it turns out that DK meant Dokkan, which means pipe in Japanese. For the Tour City track of the 𝗙𝗵𝗲𝗿, I ended up picking Madrid. This track doesn't exist yet, but I put it in here as a prediction for the city track, since we have 6 tracks representing Europe, being the Netherlands, which has Amsterdam Drift, Greece, which has Athens Dash, Germany having Berlin Byways, the UK having London Loop, France having Paris Promenade, and Italy having Rome Avanti. Leaving Spain, one of the only major countries within Europe not having a city track in Tour. And I did do my research on Spain while I was making this video, and I think Madrid is probably the best choice to represent Spain. And now for my second GameCube choice, being Dino Dino Jungle. With Mushroom Bridge already in the Acorn Cup, let's now talk about why I ended up choosing Dino Dino Jungle for Wave 6's 𝗙𝗵𝗵𝗿. One of the primary factors influencing my decision is the presence of DK Snowboard Cross, known to you guys as DK Summit in the States, which was introduced in Wave 4. Considering the course of DK Snowboard Cross already has a mountain-like structure, with Donkey Kong already involved in the Booster Course Pass in some form, I ended up opting for Dino Dino Jungle over DK Mountain. Although DK Snowboard Cross and 𝗙𝗪𝗵𝗲𝗿 share similarities in gameplay mechanics, the absence of the snow aesthetic in the former does make it a fitting choice. But unfortunately, 𝗙𝗪𝗵𝗿𝗆 isn't going to make it into the pass, in my opinion. Only due to the fact we already have a DK themed mountain track, and we already have Dino Dino Jungle. I just don't see 𝗙𝗪𝗵𝗿𝗆 making it in. Admittedly, Dino Dino Jungle does have a challenge due to its narrow layout, which might not accommodate to 12 players simultaneously. However, it is important to note that track modifications are always a possibility. But by widening Dino Dino Jungle, the developers can ensure that Dino Dino Jungle is spacious enough for all 12 players to enjoy the race. For 𝗙𝗵𝗵𝗿 Cove, I did predict that this stage would come within Wave 5, but we ended up getting Squeaky Clean Sprint instead. I don't know if 2 Piranha Plant themed Tour Nitros is going to work, but with only Wave 6 left, I had to cramp them in. And finally, we have Wii or DS Rainbow Road, with the Booster Course Pass bringing in Moonview Highway with only 6 Wii tracks overall data mined for the pass. A lot of people did have their hearts to Rainbow Road being the last track in the pass, but I don't know if we are going to get it, since we have all 6 Wii tracks that the Booster Course Pass has promised. Since GCN Rainbow Road has been ruled out of the Booster Course Pass because of Mushroom Bridge and Dino Dino Jungle already making the wave, and there is no more GBA tracks data mined, unless they're keeping this track a secret. Unfortunately, the only 2 Rainbow Roads that are possible, in my opinion, are probably Wii Rainbow Road or DS Rainbow Road. Only one of the 2 is of course going to make it, but in case it's not Wii Rainbow Road, I put it here just in case. And before we end the video, I thought I would answer a question. Is it possible to have a second Booster Course Pass in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Yes and no at the same time, but there is specific limitations to this, because I did analyze the tracks that may have been ruled out because of repeated music, similar aesthetics, or similar names to courses that may already be present in the game. And after applying the criteria, a total of 24 tracks have been identified as candidates for the second Booster Course Pass. So here is my analysis. The SNES will not feature a track in the second pass because we already have quite a few SNES tracks present. Unfortunately, Vanilla Lake has been ruled out because of Snowland. The Ghost Valley has been ruled out because of Boo Lake, and Choco Island has been ruled out because of Choco Mountain. So unfortunately for that reason, no SNES tracks are going to make the cut. The Nintendo 64 only left 6 tracks ruled out due to the repeated music, aesthetics, and music. The remaining 4 tracks would end up being potential candidates, being Koopa Troopa Beach, Frappe Snowland, Bowser's Castle, and DK's Jungle Park Way. Banshee Boardwalk has unfortunately been ruled out because of Boo Lake. For the Game Boy Advance, 8 Game Boy Advance tracks were assessed, and 8 were ruled out because of various reasons. And only 4 tracks are possible options for the Booster Course Pass. Peach Circuit, if they remixed the original track like they did with Tour, Shy Guy Beach, Yoshi Desert, and Bowser Castle 4. For the GameCube, out of the 7 GameCube tracks evaluated, 6 of them were ruled out, only leaving 1 GameCube track possible for a second Booster Course Pass, being the GameCube variant of Rainbow Road. For the DS, 4 DS tracks have been ruled out, with DK Pass because of DK Snowball Cross, Desert Hills because of Dry Ruins, and there's a lot more to talk about, and Figure 8 Circuit because of Mario Circuit. And only 5 tracks remain possible for a second Booster Course Pass, being Yoshi Falls, if they expanded it a bit, Luigi's Mansion, Delfino Square, Airship Fortress, and DS Rainbow Road, if it doesn't make the first Booster Course Pass as the last track. For the Wii, 3 out of the 6 Wii tracks evaluated were ruled out. The remaining 3 of the Wii tracks are as followed: Luigi Circuit, since GameCube Luigi Circuit and Game Boy Advance Luigi Circuit were ruled out because of repeated music, and because of this, the only Luigi Circuit I see making it in is probably Wii Luigi Circuit, because its music hasn't been used in 8 Deluxe yet, ruling out Wii Mario Circuit. And the other 2 are Toad's Factory and Dry Ruins. And the 3DS only has 2 ruled out, and the remaining 7 of the Booster Course Pass are as followed: Daisy Hills, Cheap Lagoon, Shy Guy Bazaar, Wario's Shipyard, Maka Woohoo, Rosalina's Ice World, and Bowser's Castle. In total, the possible tracks for a second Booster Course Pass would be 4 N64 tracks, 4 GBA tracks, 1 GameCube track, 5 DS tracks, 3 Wii tracks, and 7 3DS tracks. This amounts to the total of 24 tracks. And it should be noted that there is no representation from the SNES in the second Booster Course Pass, mainly due to other courses being represented in the Booster Course Pass, or SNES tracks already being present within the game. So guys, what did you think of my last prediction for the Booster Course Pass? I will do a bonus video after Wave 6 is dropped, going over the whole Booster Course Pass to see which tracks actually did make it in. So, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn your notification bell on so you don't miss another video like this one. And I will see you all in a future video. BB8 out.